Good afternoon, everybody. This has been with BRG Music. I am going to do a number of videos here explaining your major scale and your other scales on extended range guitars, 7 and 8 string. I'm going to start with this 7 string fan fret Ligator Ninja Overdrive today and go from there. I bought my first 7 string in 1999 or 98. It was an LTD M207 by ESP, and I was ready for extending my guitar range, and I was playing scales and whatnot, and I was able to see, what the scale would continue on into on a 7 string, what it would look like. And it helped me go pretty quickly, fill in the blanks, and write some really heavy stuff with some high leads and everything. That kept me from using a down-tuned guitar or switching guitars a whole lot. Anyhow, we're going to do this in the key of C. Now, in the key of C, all your notes are the natural notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. No sharps, no flats. It's a great scale to learn. It's the god of all our scales. It's the white keys on the piano. It is, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do in C. It's, what we base all our music on in Western civilization, I guess, at this point. And anytime you play those notes in any order, it's that scale, and it's just a different mode. All your chords are derived from it. We're going to start on the first mode, the Ionian mode, the one that sounds like the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That guy on the 7 string. So if you know anything about theory, or if you don't, a good thing to understand is that the notes B and C and the notes E and F are on adjacent frets. All the other notes have a fret between them. Those 2 exceptions are much easier to remember than everything else. And what I did when I started out is I went ahead and learned where B and C was all over the neck, And then E and F, the same thing. And then I was able to fill in the blanks with, like A, B, C, and then D, E, F, G, stuff like that. So what I want to do is just kind of walk you through playing scales on 7 strings and 8 strings, but 7 strings today, so you get an idea where you can go with this stuff. And staying in the key of C is really nice. It'll help you understand your guitar and be able to play a lot of stuff really easy. Okay, so starting on the 7th string, which is tuned to B. I'm standard, by the way. B, E, A, D, G, B, E. B, E, A, D, G, B, E to the bottom. Or to the top, I guess, because it's backwards. We're going to start on C, the 1st fret. And we're going to go C, D, E, which is the frets 1, 3, and 5. So C, D, E, just like that. Now the pattern is the same on the next string. We're going to play F, G, A. So 1, 3, 5 on the E string. Those are 2 in a row of I call them the stretch guys, where you play a fret between your 3 fingers, So that's that. That's the first bit of it. And when we play the first 2 notes on the next string, we finish our first octave. So we played C, D, E, F, G, A, and then we're going to go to the A string here and play B on the 2nd fret, C on the 3rd fret. So that's 1 octave of the scale. And if you're not familiar with playing like this, or you're learning how to do this, this is a great thing to just practice over and over again. What you do is you get that sound in your head, and then when you're messed up. When you play something incorrectly. It really quickly becomes something that you understand. It should sound like, that. Anyway, on the A string, we're going to add a string. We're going to go into the next octave. So we've played that C on the 3rd fret of the A string, B and C. Now we're going to add the 5th fret, which is our D. So I play frets 2, 3, and 5 on the A string. So I've got 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. Okay? Now we're moving on down to the D string. We're going to play E, F, and G. So I'm going to play the 2nd fret for E, the 3rd fret for F, and the 5th fret for G. So same pattern I played on the A string, 2, 3, and 5. Makes it kind of easy to remember because things are the same, right? Which I like that about certain patterns. They're symmetrical. Other patterns aren't, and they take a little more time to get used to. On that note, don't just practice the ones that are easy. Obviously, play the ones that are hard. You know, it's going to make the easy ones a lot easier. Okay, now we're moving on down to the G string. We're going to be looking at A, B, and C because we just finished with G. So, yeah, G's right there. A, B, and C would be like this. So, second fret of the third string, fourth fret for B, and C is the fifth fret. So I'm playing 2, 4, and 5 now, as opposed to 2, 3, and 5. So I'm going to a fingering that's my first, third, and fourth finger, as opposed to my first, second, and fourth, which I use for the other strings. And once you get the hang of the patterns, you can start to do some really fun stuff with it. Okay, so that was the G string. That was A, B, and C, 2, 4, and 5. Now we get to the B string, just like on any other guitar, with the tuning the way they are. When you get to between the G and the B string, you have to shift a fret. Okay, so now I'm going to play D, E, and F, and I'm going to play the same finger pattern, the first, the third, and the fourth finger pattern, but I'm going to play it on the third fret for D, the fifth fret for E, and the sixth fret for F. So my pattern is the same, but it shifts up a fret, and it's 3, 5, 6. Okay, so far I have this: 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6. All right, now I'm going to finish this this particular mode by playing G, A, and B on the high E string, and that's just 3, 5, and 7. All right, so my last two strings are 3, 5, 6, then 3, 5, 7. So I have this one finger pattern that finishes it, that's up 2 frets from where I started, and a wide one again. So all together, it looks like this. When you're sitting on B, it's just begging to go. Slide it up to the 8th fret there with your pinky, and you've got another octave finished, really. But that's the mode. I usually just play up to 7 and come back down when rehearsing it, or else I'll shift up and come down the next mode. But this is the Ionian mode on the 7-string guitar in C. Obviously, you want to practice that legato, pick it, sweep pick it, whatever you want. Play different combinations, come up with little sequences, like little patterns. Like, say I wanted to make an exercise out of it, like. Like I did like a little triplet pattern where I went triplet and then I hit the first note, came back down, first note on the next string, came back down, and then went up, and did the same sequence through the scale, You can make them more complicated than that for sure. I just wanted to do a quick basic one to show you how that worked. Anyway, that is your first mode in C on a 7-string guitar. I'm going to cover 8 strings, and I'm going to cover other scales. I've done videos on Hungarian, harmonic, Neapolitan, Hirajoshi, all the weird scales that I've done in the past. They can all be translated quickly to a 7-string. One fact I want you to be aware of: if you think you're getting a whole lot of range out of a 7-string guitar by adding another string, you're only getting 5 more notes. You're getting E flat to B, because your 5th fret is the same as your open E string. So you're gaining 5 notes. The perception is that you gain a whole lot more. You just gain 5 notes. It's kind of funny, but that's the way it works. In one position, you've got a much wider range because of that. But as far as the entire guitar goes, it's not so crazy. Anyway, I want to end with that and let you have some fun playing that again. One more time, the pattern is 1, 3, 5 twice, 2, 3, 5 twice, 3, 5, 6, or sorry, 2, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6, and then 3, 5, 7. And then that's your C major scale, okay? So it's a great thing to know. It's the white keys on the piano. It's all the naturals. Learn where those notes are at, and you're going to be in really good shape. as far as like, understanding the fretboard and how things work. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got more to come involving the 7-string, the 8-string. I said I've got some new product in, some pretty cool stuff I need to show off, and I will be doing some more videos. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.